We all know what it's like to spend a long time driving in the car. Some days roads can be muddy or dusty or have big potholes, and all these things can make it much harder to get where we're going. Our lives can be a bit like a road trip too. Sometimes we feel like life is smooth and straight and it's pretty easy to see what to do and where to go. Sometimes it feels like we're going up a mountain and it's hard work. Sometimes there are potholes that make things feel bumpy, and sometimes we come across closed roads or detours that mean we have to change our plans. Imagine if your life is like going on a road trip. You get to be the driver, and you also get to choose who comes on the journey with you. Now, I know that you are not able to drive on the road just yet. I am not suggesting that you start now. The people who get to come with you are people you feel safe with and who will look out for you no matter what happens. This could be anyone in your life that helps you to feel safe and supported. It helps me to remember who these safe people are by looking at my hand. I have my sister, my mum, my best friend, my neighbour, and my dog. Hold up your hand and think about who you would choose. We might have a full hand, that's great. But if you don't, that's okay too. We only need at least one safe and supportive adult to help us through the bumps, hills, and detours that might happen in our life.
Last year, I went on a road trip with my family. I was so excited because it was our family's first beach holiday. We live a long way from the coast, so I was totally ready to hop in the car with Mum, Dad, Roxy, our dog, and even my brother. We drove for hours listening to Dad's silly jokes, playing games like I Spy and counting roos. I was enjoying the journey, but then a massive thunderstorm appeared. The rain was pelting down so much that Dad could hardly see the road, and he had to pull over and wait it out. The thunder was loud and angry. It felt like the lightning was close, so close it could have hit our car. Roxy whimpered in the back. She jumped over and snuggled in next to me. At home when it's stormy outside, she gets scared and hides under my bed. I was starting to feel a little scared like Roxy. There was nowhere to hide. My heart was racing. It felt like everything around the car was scary and out of control. It was my brother that helped me concentrate on something else. We listened to some music on his phone and shared earbuds. The music helped me relax a little. After a while, the storm calmed down and Dad said we could keep going. Great, I thought. We'd be at the beach very soon. I started getting excited again. We were nearly at the next town when we had to stop again. Oh no, said Dad. The creek's up and we're going to have to wait to cross. I couldn't believe we had to stop again. How long was this going to take? Mum suggested that maybe we should go another way. It would take longer, but at least we would still get to the beach. Mum was always great with directions because she'd driven these roads with her family when she was a kid. We set off again after having some yummy food. And, well, I must have fallen asleep because the next thing I knew, we were parking at the motel by the beach. I could smell the salt in the air, but I couldn't see the sand and water because it was dark outside. It had free shampoos in mini bottles and Mum said I could keep the mini toothbrush they had in the room for us. My bed was really comfy and I thought this was not too bad. We had to go a different way, but now I'm watching telly in bed and I finally arrived. We woke up really early. The sun was shining and I could see the water and sand. We raced outside to explore. I had the best holiday. So I guess sometimes things can go wrong on a road trip, but it all ends up turning out just fine. That storm was scary, but I had my family with me in the car, and we all worked out the way through.
Perhaps you've experienced a similar situation where something unexpected happened and a safe and supportive adult helped you. Just like the mum in this story, you might have had an adult to help you problem solve. A bit like the dad in this story, your safe and supportive adult may have remained calm and strong to give you the confidence that you needed to get through whatever you were facing. Maybe you had a good friend, like the sister, who helped you take your mind off the things you couldn't control. Or maybe you had a pet to give you comfort when you felt scared. We all need people in our lives who love us and help us through tough times.